All right, good morning once again, and thank you for keeping faith with us on Western Spring Television. Again, it's the program Morning Spring, where we bring you what it is, as it is, from where it is, and when it drops. My name is Emmanuel Ujadigele. Thanking you so much for spending your time with us and for beginning your day with us this morning. You already know what we do for you on the show. We bring you insightful newspaper analysis. We go through the pages of national dailies, look at the top stories and some of the issues that are forming the socio-political and socio-economic discourse in the country. So many things have been happening recently in the country, so many controversies, and do not forget that we're already in the thick of the political season. In just a matter of days, about 37 or 38, 36 days thereabout, the presidential elections will be holding, and then of course subsequently the National Assembly, and for some state governorship elections. And that means that you have to do well to get your PVCs to participate in the election, so that you do not get to complain for the next 4 years and say that you were not there when they were choosing your leaders. And of course, remember not to engage in votes trading. Do not buy or sell your votes, because if you do that, you're mortgaging the future of yourself and your children. And some persons may want to say, well, I'm old. What else is there to wait for? You have children yet unborn who will inherit a very, very broken system, a very broken Nigeria, if you do not participate in the electoral process. Now, that's that for the newspaper analysis segment of the show. On the interview segment, we bring you guests to help us make sense of some issues. We've been discussing so many issues. Yesterday, we had to look at quite a number of issues. We looked at Peter Obi's performance at Chatham House, where he said some things. And of course, it might interest you to know that the national chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, was also at Chatham House, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, and he gave some statistics and some reassurances about next month's election. You know, there have been some concerns about the integrity of the polls. There have been some concerns about the possibility of the polls not holding because of security issues. But Mahmood Yakubu has said that the commission is ready, and by any last-minute unfortunate incident, the commission will go ahead with its plans to conduct an election. So that's and on Monday, if you remember, we brought to you some very interesting analysis of the Osun Election Petition Tribunal, where we talked to both sides of the petition, the petitioner and the respondent, and they did try to give us some of their own perspective to the things that happened in courts. Do not forget that Governor Adegboyega Oyetola, former governor of Osun State, is challenging the declaration of Governor Ademola Adeleke as the governor of Osun State in the July 16th, 2022 election. That's what we do for you on the interview segment. And on Spring Trends, I bring you who is trending, what is trending, and why they are trending. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag for a little bit and tell you who is trending this morning. Well, this morning, I must tell you that the CBN governor is in the news. Yes, that's happening. We will be taking a story from the sports world. We'll be looking at something that OBJ did, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and one other story that I will share with you when it's time for the program. Of course, we have the dailies ready for you this morning. We'll be bringing you those papers and trying to help you see what's making the news, what's making the round. And do not forget that we're reaching you live from StarTimes channel 190 DTT. You can follow us on all our social media platforms as displayed on your screen, on Facebook, Instagram, at Western Spring Television, on Twitter, at WSTV_NG. And of course, you can check us out on YouTube and subscribe to our channel, Western Spring Television, when you find us there. We'll be right back after this break to bring you the papers. To stay with us. All right, welcome back to the show. It's still Morning Spring on Western Spring Television, where we bring it to you as it is, from where it drops and when it drops. Let's go straight to the papers this morning. We start with the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper, Wednesday, January 18th, 2023, has as its banner headline, Police presence at Emefiele's residence, Abuja home stares controversy. Police presence at Emefiele's Abuja home stares controversy. CBN governor expected to appear in court today over $53 million judgment debt. Police deny arrest move, says DSS, says Deputy